Okay, in this section, we're gonna discuss practice habits. Yeah, I learned a lot of practice habits, both from being a coach's kid, watching my brother, who was an All-American receiver for the University of Texas, and getting to learn from him and learn and watch the way he practiced, but also from just different coaches and different players I've been around. I learned a ton from watching Larry Fitzgerald, former Hall of Fame receiver for the Arizona Cardinals. Had an opportunity to learn alongside and underneath him, and just saw many of the things that he did in practice to kind of set himself apart. Now, one of the main things that I want to get across to you in this is that I firmly believe that how you practice is how you're going to play when the lights are on. Now, you'll have some players that will get a little more juiced, will get a little more amped when the lights come on. Of course, we all do. And maybe will show up on game night, but I think that those kind of players are a little more rare. And there's a problem with that to me, because if you're only showing up on game day, then how can I know that I can trust you on game day if you're never showing up and practicing and continuing to make big plays in practice? You're not going to get near as many opportunities if you're not showing up in practice and making the plays. Okay, so one of the things that I do is I treat every rep like a game-winning rep. Okay, that means when I'm running a route, I am fully expecting to get that ball on every single play. Okay, because you never know when the quarterback may scramble out of the pocket, and all of a sudden, even if you're a backside receiver, maybe he scrambles out and turns around and rolls your way, and all of a sudden you're a viable option to catch that ball. Okay, so treat every single play like a game-winning play. Treat every ball like a game-winning catch. Okay, you have to have that level of intention in your practice in order to start to take the steps that you need to take to where when you step on the field on Thursday nights or Friday nights or Saturdays or Sundays one day, okay, you feel like you've already been there, and the game is a lot easier because of the way that you practice, okay, the effort that you give. If you're giving great effort in practice and you're running full speed on every single play, there's several things that are going to happen. One, that becomes a habit for you, and two, your cardio levels are going to be much higher than they probably even need to be on a given play in your game. Okay, and so that's something that is a massive benefit of going hard every single play and giving great effort and treating every rep like a game-winning rep, is because your cardio is just going to be much better than those around you. Okay, and the other thing is that when you're on the field and you're in practice and you step up to the line of scrimmage, I firmly believe that a lot of the progress that you're going to make as a receiver and as a player is going to happen in practice. You're not just going to show up in the game and all of a sudden magically get better in a game. I view games as more of like a showcase. You're showcasing how much better that you've gotten in practice. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to chase progress in practice. I'm trying to chase perfection. I may not get there, but I'm shooting for it every time, because I believe that if you shoot for the stars, you'll catch the moon on the way. I believe that you'll shoot through some of these smaller goals that you may have on your way to a larger goal, and you'll achieve great things. I think that you need to challenge yourself. You need to challenge some of the better players on the defensive side of the ball. And you may not win every rep, but knowing that you're going against the best guy on your team and you're continually working him at different angles, you're continually creating separation against that guy, that's going to give you confidence that you step on the field, maybe against a lesser opponent, or maybe it's against a great opponent, but you feel like you're already prepared because you've been practicing against the best every single day. So from a practice habit standpoint, I'm always making sure that I get there early. I'm practicing my pre-practice routines. Okay, I'm making sure that I'm in the right frame of mind. I am turning off all distractions around me. I'm not thinking about the day that I had in school. I'm not thinking about my girlfriend. I'm not thinking about the food that I am going to eat later. I'm thinking about where my feet are right here. What are the goals that I want to achieve, both as a team but also as an individual? Who do I want to be as a player? Okay, and how can I do that? And it's being in that moment and giving 100% effort, controlling your attitude, and making sure that every rep is a game-winning rep.